Imagine a gardener walking through his garden early in the morning. The sun is soft, the air is calm, everything looks peaceful. But suddenly, he takes out a sharp pruning tool and begins cutting off branches. If the tree could speak, it would cry, "Why are you hurting me? Why are you removing what I grew?" But the gardener sees what the tree cannot see. He sees disease spreading in one branch. He sees weight that will break the trunk in the next storm. He sees that without cutting, the whole tree may die. So he cuts, not to destroy, but to preserve, not to punish, but to prepare. Child of God, someone is being removed from your life for a reason. This message is not accidental. You did not click on this by coincidence. Heaven is speaking to you right now. There is someone you have been holding onto, someone you prayed for, someone you trusted, someone you thought would stay forever. But lately, things have changed. The calls are fewer. The energy is different. The connection feels strained. The love feels uncertain. And you keep asking God, why is this happening? What did I do wrong? Why is this relationship shifting? But what if God is the one allowing the shift? What if the distance is divine? Child of God, sometimes God removes people because they cannot go where He is taking you. You are entering a new season, a season of growth, a season of elevation, a season of answered prayers. And not everyone who started with you can finish with you. The angel is saying, pay attention to the separation, because what feels like rejection may actually be protection. There are some people who were assigned to your life for a chapter, not the whole book, but because you are emotional, because you are loyal, because you love deeply. You try to force permanence on temporary people, and that is where the pain begins. Child of God, the discomfort you feel is not loss. It is transition. God sees conversations you don't hear. He sees intentions you don't perceive. He sees jealousy behind smiles. He sees manipulation behind affection. And before it harms you, He starts to create distance. Sometimes He allows misunderstanding. Sometimes He exposes hidden behavior. Sometimes He lets silence grow. Not because He wants you lonely, but because He wants you aligned. You have been praying for elevation. You have been asking for breakthrough. You have been crying for change. But elevation requires separation. The angel is saying, you cannot rise while holding hands with someone who is committed to staying small. There is someone around you who is comfortable in fear, comfortable in gossip, comfortable in stagnation. But you are marked for growth. And growth makes certain people uncomfortable. Have you noticed? Since you started praying more, since you started setting boundaries, since you stopped tolerating disrespect, some people started acting strange. It is not random. Light exposes what darkness was hiding. And when you grow, everyone who benefited from your old version feels threatened. Child of God, this is not about blaming anyone. This is about understanding divine pruning. The gardener cuts healthy-looking branches too, not because they are bad, but because they are unnecessary for the next season. There are relationships that were good, but not God's best. There are friendships that were fun, but not fruitful. There are connections that felt intense, but were never eternal. And you keep trying to revive what heaven is quietly ending. Listen carefully. When God removes someone, He replaces them with alignment. But if you resist the removal, you delay the replacement. The angel is saying, let go gracefully. Stop chasing what is drifting. Stop begging for what is pulling away. Stop fighting for what God is freeing you from. This separation is strategic. There are doors about to open that certain people cannot walk through with you. There are blessings coming that require emotional maturity. There are battles ahead that need loyalty, not convenience. And God knows who is built for your future and who was only assigned to your past. You feel the shift because it is real. The connection is weakening because the season is ending. And endings are not always tragic. Sometimes they are divine upgrades. But here is the part you must understand. Not every removal happens loudly. Sometimes the distance happens slowly. Conversations fade, energy shifts, plans fall through, effort becomes one-sided, and you start questioning your worth. Child of God, it is not your worth being questioned. It is your assignment being protected. There is a version of you emerging that requires peace, and certain people only brought chaos. There is clarity coming that confusion could not survive in. There is abundance approaching that scarcity mindsets cannot handle. And so, heaven rearranges. You think it is heartbreak, but it is divine editing. You think it is abandonment, but it is angelic intervention. The angel is saying right now, what is leaving is not your destiny. It is making room for it. Take a deep breath. Do not panic over what is shifting, because what God removes with one hand, He restores with greater with the other. But you must trust the cut. You must trust the silence. You must trust the separation, because this story is not ending. It is repositioning. And there is something else you must know. The person being removed may not even be bad. They just may not be built for where you're going. And in the next part, I will reveal the hidden signs that confirm this separation is truly from God and not just emotion. Listen closely. There are specific signals heaven sends before a divine removal is complete, and if you recognize them, you will stop fighting the process. Now let me reveal the signs that this removal is from God, and not just your emotions. The first sign is peace in the middle of pain. Yes, you feel hurt. Yes, you feel the loss. But deep down, there is a quiet knowing, a whisper inside that says, this is necessary. When something is not from God, it leaves you in chaos. But when God removes someone, even though it hurts, there is a strange calm beneath it. That calm is confirmation. The second sign is exposure. Things start coming to light. Patterns you ignored become obvious. Red flags you excused become undeniable. It's like your spiritual eyes suddenly open. You start seeing how often you were the only one trying, how often you were drained, how often you were shrinking to keep the peace. That clarity is not accidental. That is heaven turning on the light. The third sign is growth. You begin to outgrow conversations, outgrow habits, outgrow the version of yourself that tolerated less. And suddenly, you don't fit the same way anymore. It's not pride, it's elevation. Child of God, you cannot pray for transformation and expect every relationship to remain comfortable. Some people are attached to who you used to be, but God is committed to who you are becoming. And here is the truth many don't want to hear. Sometimes the person being removed was blocking the very blessing you were praying for. Not intentionally, but spiritually. Their mindset was limiting you. Their fear was influencing you. Their insecurity was dimming you. And you didn't even realize it. The angel is saying, you asked for peace. God removed chaos. You asked for clarity. God removed confusion. You asked for elevation. God removed weight. But because it came wrapped as separation, you mistook it for loss. Child of God, let me speak directly to your heart. If someone is walking away, let them. If someone's effort has stopped, don't force it. If someone no longer values you, release them with grace, because what is meant for you will not require bigger. What is assigned to your destiny will fight to stay, and what is from God cannot be taken by man. There are new connections coming, healthier ones, aligned ones, divinely orchestrated ones, people who will celebrate your growth, people who will pray for you, not compete with you, people who will understand your calling, not question it. But you must create space, and space is often created through endings. Do not reopen doors God closed. Do not reattach to what heaven detached. Do not water what God uprooted, because sometimes the test is not whether you can end your loss, but whether you can obey release. This season is about trust. Trust that God sees further than you. Trust that He knows hearts you cannot read. Trust that what He is preparing is greater than what He removed. Child of God, you are not being punished. You are being positioned. You are not abandoned. You are being adjusted. You are not losing. You are leveling up. Take this moment right now. Place your hand over your heart and say quietly, Father, if this separation is from you, give me the strength to accept it. Remove every attachment that is not aligned with my destiny. Heal my heart from what hurts and prepare me for what's next. I trust you. Feel that. That peace, that release, that is confirmation. The angel is saying, your future is protected. Your calling is guarded. Your path is being cleared. And soon, you will look back and thank God for what didn't stay, because what is coming is better aligned, better built, and heaven approved. Stay faithful, stay prayerful, stay open. Your life is being rearranged for something greater. God bless you. If this message confirms something in your spirit, subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs the courage to let go. Your next season is already unfolding. God bless you.